The Global Change Research Wetland, also known as GCREW, has been conducting research on Cirque's Kirkpatrick Marsh for 30 years. Researchers and citizen scientists collect data about how different marsh plants respond to increased levels of carbon dioxide, nitrogen, invasive species, and rising temperatures. Every year, the research team measures the height and width of thousands of marsh plants. In 30 years of data collection, this adds up to measurements for nearly 300,000 plants. That requires an enormous amount of effort, and dedicated volunteers have played a vital role in collecting this huge amount of data.
We are funded to really directly test how climate warming is going to affect this saltwater marsh.
I'm standing in our newest and technologically most sophisticated experiment, which is a cross between elevated CO2 and temperature. This experiment includes heating both above ground of the air and into the soil to a depth of 1.5 meters, and so it's a whole ecosystem warming experiment. Some of our plots have elevated CO2 chambers where we can cross the heating with carbon dioxide. We are elevating the temperature in these plots across a range which includes very small increases in temperature up to the highest heating of +5 degrees C, which is consistent with what global models predict for the whole Earth. We're seeing very clearly that warmer temperatures extend the growing season well into the fall and also allow the marsh to green up much earlier. It's a dramatic effect. But then during the middle of the summer, those effects seem to sort of disappear. The warming doesn't seem to have dramatic effects during the peak of the growing season, and so we're still trying to figure out how all that plays out over the course of a full year. But this year, with the help of citizen scientists, Roy Rich and Genevieve Noyce, they followed individual stems all year long, and we now have a much clearer picture of how the warming is affecting the growth of plants during the course of the growing season instead of just that one late July snapshot.
Yeah, so thank you to all the volunteers who helped. It's really one of the greatest things about Cirque is to get to work with all these people from different backgrounds who really just have an interest and want to be out here. So thank you.
Thank you, citizen scientists. We could not carry on this long-term, 30-year project without you. Come on back.